Today's review is on another Thanksgiving episode of Bob's Burgers titled, Now We're Not Cooking with Gas. It's a tradition for Bob's Burgers to air Thanksgiving episodes every season. Bob loves it since Thanksgiving is his favorite holiday. Thanksgiving Bob is the best and hilarious, and when Bob is really in a good mood and he smiles more. Don't you love it when Bob smiles? In fact, in the earlier seasons, I remember Bob smiling a lot. In fact, pretty much all of the Bob's Burgers characters, well, except for Tina. Tina, always has a frown on her face. I mean, even back in the earlier seasons, she would smile at times, but Tina would mainly frown, and she still frowns to this day. But, you guys remember when Bob smiled in the earlier seasons? And also Linda, Jean, Louise, Teddy. They were all smiling a lot. But have you noticed that now in the later Bob's Burgers episodes, it's like mainly all of the characters in Bob's Burgers don't really smile a lot like they used to. They now always seem to have frowns on their faces. I'm like, what's up with that? I just think it's just weird and not right to see Louise and Jean with frowns on their faces. And Linda, especially Linda, and Teddy and all of them. It's like, what's up with that? They need to go back to smiling more. It just don't look right not seeing them, smile, especially Linda, Jean, and Louise. Have you guys noticed that? But anyways, there's been a whole bunch of Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episodes, and it's always hilarious. Like going back to the incident in Thanksgiving episode where Bob goes to the store, he's talking to the turkey like it's an actual person, and then, with the turkey not actually talking, Bob is talking to the turkey itself. I mean, it's weird, but it's hilarious. And then, he goes, "Yes, you're the one. You are the one." Linda tells the kids, "Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let your father have his time to himself. Let's go." And I think that was the same episode where Mr. Fish Odor got Linda and the kids to play his pretend family. And Bob was pissed to the point he got drunk because he wanted to spend time with just his family. And so he took it out on everybody. And that's when he was saying to Linda, blah, 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 blah. You talk too much. And Linda was pissed. I'm surprised she didn't tell him you're going to be sleeping on the couch. But I know she was pissed. Oh, man. In this episode for this year in 2019 is Thanksgiving again for the Belchers, and Bob is excited about a turkey that he received. And it's not just any turkey. Apparently it's supposed to be some really delicious turkey. It's the Riverbrook Farms turkey. And according to Bob, it's like the Ferrari of turkeys. Followed by Louise with a funny comeback saying, "Oh, for are they?" Oh, Louise is a riot. That was a good one. So later that night, Bob tells his kids goodnight. And what was up with Gene, the way he was sleeping? The boy had his head on his pillow, but he wasn't in bed. It's like his butt was sticking out. he was on his knees. It's like, why are you sleeping like that, Gene? Who sleeps like that? Oh, I love Gene. He is such a riot. He never fails to make me laugh. So Bob, he's getting ready for the big day tomorrow. He's singing to the turkey. And then Linda comes in the kitchen. She asks him, you want me to get a blanket for you to sleep with your turkey? Bob says yes. And then he realized that she was joking. Oh, you weren't serious. So the next day, Bob is getting ready to get the gas. Yeah, now he's cooking with gas. Now we're cooking with gas. But apparently, just like the title itself, now we're not cooking with gas. Because apparently the gas is not on for Bob to cook the turkey. And Bob obviously freaks out. Apparently, the reason why the gas is not coming on is because the main line got a leak. And it will probably take 1 or 2 days for it to be fixed. And Bob is freaking out. He's not happy about it. And he doesn't know what to do. And Linda says that maybe we should just put the turkey back in the freezer. Bob is about to snap. I mean, his one eye twitches because he couldn't believe what Linda just said. He said, "What did you say?" And then it was funny when Linda was trying to mumble what she said before. I said maybe we should put in the turkey. It also was funny when Tina was coming into the kitchen with her gratitude tree. And then Linda was like, "Oh, Tina, what you got there?" Oh, what is it? What is it? She's like, wait, what? What is that? So Bob calls Teddy. He tells him about the emergency going on, and he was wondering if he can go to his house and use his oven. But Teddy says it's not going to work out because his house is being fumigated, and he's on his way to his family's Thanksgiving. So Teddy came up with the great idea, suggesting that Bob and the family should come and cook his turkey there. Bob wasn't down for that. He was like, no. I mean, I appreciate the offer, but we're good. And so, Teddy tells him, okay, well, if you ever change your mind, Bob, let me know. And then Bob just cuts him off. He tries to hurry up and get him off the phone. No, we're good, Teddy. We're good. Bye. Okay, that's great. Bye. So Bob came up with the idea of just cooking the turkey in the alley. But the turkey's not being cooked fast enough, as everybody pretty much try to find some things to put in the fire for the turkey to cook faster. Linda is taking forever as she's going through some stuff that the kids did when they were growing up. So Bob tells her hurry up. She gets angry. It would have been funny if Bob said, "Hurry up, you bitch!" What did you say? Nothing. I said that I love you, my bride. Bob, you better be careful what you say. You keep that up or you're going to be on the couch, mister. All right. Just please come down, Linda, please. I'm coming! So Bob now wants Gene and Louise to go get some wood in the forest. Tina volunteers to go with them because the faster the better. With Tina going along with Gene and Louise, things will go faster where the turkey will cook faster, while Bob will continue being on rotation duty. Louise thought it was funny as she said duty. Louise, duty. No, duty. Stop it. Duty. Louise, I said stop it. Why are you so hard-headed? Stop it! Bob continues rotating the turkey, and oh, crap, as Bob said. The fire department shows up in the alley, and then Linda was hoping that maybe they were just lost. Sorry, Linda, they are not lost. You guys are in trouble. You guys are unfortunately dead meat, and so will that turkey, possibly. The one woman from the fire department told Bob that he needs to stop cooking his turkey. Bob tells her that he will, but the turkey is just getting there. It's almost done. But the woman doesn't want to hear it. Regardless, she gave Bob a warning. And if they come back hours from now and the turkey is still being cooked in the alley, she has no other choice but to hose down the turkey, which means the turkey will be destroyed, all wet and soggy. But regardless, he kept rotating the turkey because he thought this was important. And he went on with his little funny, hilarious speech talking about he's Will Smith. This is my Independence Day. And then Linda was like, all right, Bob, you can cook the turkey. And then he got all excited to the point he sprayed Linda in the face. Oh, my God. Sorry, Bob said. Good thing Linda wears glasses, although maybe some of the spray got in her eye. I hope not. Meanwhile, in the forest, Tina, Gene, and Louise find a big old log. I mean, it's really big. It's so big that it's so heavy and they have a hard time picking it up. So they roll it. They turn their backs on the log to bring it up to the hill. But the log keeps going down the hill, and so does the kids. But with Louise's determination to motivate herself, Tina, and Gene, it worked out. They got the log up the hill and they returned to their parents. So they bring back the log. Bob is not happy because he says that's too heavy. When he meant to go get wood, he meant to go get some sticks. The children are not pleased. And can you blame them? I mean, Gene was outraged. He was like, this is a mega stick. What's happening? And Tina was so pissed that she said, would you like a suggestion where to stick this log? Linda confronted her. Tina, you heard me, Tina said. I'm telling you, Tina can get feisty when she wants to. Oh, man. So Tina was suggesting that maybe they should stick a log up up her own father's butt. He done lost his mind. I mean, Bob just told him to go get some wood. If he would have been specific saying that, go get some wood like sticks, we need sticks, then none of this would be happening. So he feels that the Thanksgiving is a failure. His turkey is ruined, but he gets so desperate and freaked out to the point that he almost takes his entire hoodie off. And then Linda told him that's enough. Okay, stop it, Bob. For things to get worse, it starts raining as a raindrop lands into Bob's eye. And and Bob thought somebody spit in his eye. Followed by Louise guessing, I don't know, maybe that's God. Louise is something else. So it starts raining. Bob is staying outside. In the house, Tina looks at Bob from the window. She feels bad for him as she goes outside and everybody else follows her. Tina suggests that Bob should use her gratitude tree. But then Bob realized that can't do this. It's not right. So he realized that he obviously went too far. So as they're about to go back in the house and Bob was going to catch up with them, the fire department shows up. They're back. So then the woman confronts him saying, you just have a thing for things getting hosed, don't you? Bob said, no, I don't. So they're about to get the hose and hose down that turkey. But then Bob was running, trying to prevent her from not doing it. But then he trips and bad karma happens to Bob again. The turkey falls into the fire and it burns. Linda and the kids gasp. Bob is screaming, no! Poor Bob. All he wanted was the turkey to be perfect, and it's ruined. All because of the karma coming back at him. Poor Bob. So everybody does the gratitude tree. Bob can't help but to look at the turkey that's now burnt to a crisp. I mean, it's charcoal for real. Oh, it was also funny when Gene was looking at his dad almost shirtless. He said, put your shirt back on. Your meaty breasts are reminding us what we're missing. Gene is a riot. I love him. And then it was funny when he said to Bob that his imaginary friend is real and that Bob donated his GoFundMe page. Bob was like, what? And then Gene quickly said, nothing. Just forget about it. I said nothing. Oh, and then it was also funny when Bob was freaking out where he imagined that the one guy on the Riverbrook Farms lake box was talking to him. And then he grabbed both the box and turkey together. And everybody's just looking at him like, oh, wow. Like, what the heck? So before Bob is about to chuck the turkey, he takes a taste of the turkey. And it actually tastes good despite it being burnt. So everybody else get on the turkey. And at the end of the day, the Thanksgiving wasn't so bad as Bob thought it was. So that's it. So this has been the Bob's Burgers Now We're Not Cooking with Gas review. This was a funny, good, and hilarious Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episode ever. I was literally dying. It was hilarious. I would say this is the best Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episode ever so far. Oh, and then I lost my mind when towards the end when Bob was singing with the guy on the guy on the logo of the Riverbrook Farms lake box. Oh my goodness, it was hilarious. And especially the way the farmer was like moving his head and it looked like he was probably stomping his feet. I mean, the way he was moving his body. And then I totally lost when Bob was like moving his shoulders left to right. I'm like, what is going on? Thank you for the last Bob's Burgers. They was going wild in this episode. Tell me your thoughts and tune in for the Family Guy Thanksgiving review that I'm going to do next. Later.